So hello everyone. As we discussed in the previous class about the input and output operations on the text files. Okay. So there is another one, that is for the string input output. Okay. For the string input output, we are using the function called getLine. Okay. So the function is getLine function. getLine function, that is for string input output, and this getLine function is used to read a whole line of the text. Okay, it is used to read whole line of the text. It is used to read the whole line of the text. That is for the getLine function, and it belongs to the class ifstream. It belongs to the class. It belongs to the class ifstream. That is your getLine function. So getLine function belongs to the class ifstream, and it will read whole line of the text. Okay. So here also for the getLine there is a syntax. So syntax is given. Okay. So as we are using ifstream, it will work with fin. Okay. Then the getLine function. In the getLine we are using the buffer comma size. This is the syntax of getLine. Okay, where it reads the size, reads the characters from the file. Okay, so in this case the reads size characters from the file, characters from the file. Okay, so it reads the characters from the file represented by the object, which one? fin. Represented by the object fin. Okay, or till the new line character is encountered. Okay, either it should be from the file represented by the fin, or till the, as it is the size is given, so as the new line character should be encountered. Okay, till the new line character where it should be encountered. Okay, and whichever the first comes into the buffer. Okay, so which comes into the buffer first, that will be it will be encountered here. Okay, so as an example, if you write a simple example, if I take a character with a book and the size, okay, then if this belongs to the class ifstream. Okay, so that is ifstream. So we will write ifstream as we are taking the fin. Okay, then write fin is an object as the getLine. So we have to read the book with the size. So this is how you can represent the getLine function. Okay, so this getLine function we call it as string input output. Okay, so as we should remember, the syntax and the example belongs to the getLine function, which is read the whole line of the text. Okay, and as we discussed yesterday, for the text files we have two different functions used. Now today we will discuss the second type of the file, that is we have the binary files. Okay, for that also we have the two functions, that is write and read functions. Okay, so input and output. We have input and output for your operations on the binary files. Operations on binary files. So as you know that it will be used as the binary files is used when we have to deal with the database, with your database of consisting of the records. Okay, so generally it is used to deal with, okay, as we are dealing with the database, deal with the database consisting of the records. Then that time we are using the binary files, and when you are using the binary files, it will help to optimize the storage space. Okay, helps to optimize the storage space when you are using the which one? Binary file. And the file input output, okay, would be faster when compared to your text file. Okay, when you compare with your other type of the file, that is with the text file, your all input output would be very faster when you compare with the text files. Okay, and when you go to the binary files, here also there are two member functions we are using. One is we are using the write member function, and another one we are using read member function. So these two functions are used. Okay, so these are the two types we are using in the binary files. Okay, so we will see both the functions, that is, one is the write, another is the read. Okay, so as it is used for optimizing the storage space. Okay, so first one is the function write. Okay, that is the first type of the function is write. Okay, so here, as the write member function belongs to the class of stream. Okay, it belongs to the class, of stream. Okay, so as write function which belongs to the class of stream and which is used to write binary data to a file. Okay, which is used to write binary data to a file. Which one? That is your write function. Okay, so as here also there is a syntax for the write function. So the syntax is given. Okay, so as it is off stream, we are using the off stream, okay, with an object. Okay, as here we are using the function write, and inside as we are using the character, and there is a variable. Okay, as we are using the address of the variable, and last one, size of the variable. So this closes, and when you open another one, that will also close the brace and give the semicolon. As there is offstream, and this function requires two arguments. Okay, so as there are two arguments we are given, okay, in this function, two arguments, as the first argument is offstream object. Okay, offstream object is the address of the variable, where offstream object is the address of the variable. Address of the variable. Okay, and we have the content which will be written belongs to the second, that is with your second argument is the size of the variable. Okay, so whatever the content which will be written, okay, the contents of which are written to the file, okay, contents written to the file. So whatever the contents you want to return to the file, that is the secondary, that is your second argument is the size of the variable, that is size of the variable. Okay, so as it consisting of two variables in the case of write function. So if I see an example, if you go to the small example, okay, so we'll define as a student S. Okay, so we'll go to the offstream object first. Offstream. Okay, so with any object we'll write it as F out because it will be for the offstream, and we'll write one file, okay, then which is having the binary, as you know that it is a binary file, that is iOS binary. Okay, then as it is belongs to F out dot, okay, then write is the function, and we have the character, okay, then ampersand, what is the, we given the variable as the student with the S and the size of S, close the brace, give the semicolon. This is how you can read. Here the write the contents of the object S to the file std.dat. Okay, so it will write the contents, okay, of the object S to the file std.dat. So this is the first function, that is the write function belongs to the binary file. Okay, and when you go to the second function, that is we are using read function. Okay, read member function. So it is a second type of binary file. So as I told you, so two member functions, one is write and the second one is the read. So here, so second one, that is we have read function, read member function. So here the read member function belongs to the class ifstream. It belongs to the class, it belongs to the class ifstream. Okay, so as the write function belongs to offstream, here the read function, member function, belongs to the ifstream, and which is used to read binary data from the file. Used to read binary data from the file. So as here also we have a syntax for reading the file. Okay, so as it is with the ifstream, okay, and with the object, and we are using the function that is a read we are using. So again we have a character, okay, and with the variable, comma, as again which is the size of the variable, size of variable, close the brace, give the semicolon. So this is how the syntax works. And here also the address of the variable is the type which will be casted, okay, for to the pointer to the class type, and it is because it will read the function and it does not bother to know the type of the variable. It will not bothering about which type it is belongs to. Okay, so as here also we can write an example. Okay, so that is a student S. Okay, then again if stream, as if stream we have write fin, and again the file. So as it is a binary file, again we will write iOS, which mode? It is a binary file mode, as we discussed the modes of the files. So as it is a binary, so it will be open in the binary mode. Then the next line, as we will write fin dot, okay, so the read function, we have to write the read function, then the character, okay, and we have the S, we return the S, address of that S, and the size of the S. So same as there we are writing, here we are reading of the file. So as I told you, the address of the variable is a type casted. Okay, what? The address of the variable is type casted. Okay, and type casted to the pointer. Okay, as we are using the character type, type casted to pointer, as we are using what? The character type, to the character type. Okay, and here as I told you, it is because it reads from the function, okay, read function, and it does not bother to know what type of the variable it is used. Okay, so this is how read function works with the class ifstream. So these are the two functions, member functions used in the binary files, that is input and output operations with the binary files, that is one is read, write, another is the read functions. Okay, so in the next class we'll discuss about the another types of the files. Okay, thank you very much.